Lou Epstein, I want you to meet a real mensch, Chuck Schwartz.
Talk a little bit about the concept of being a mensch.
Ooh. Took me a long time to figure out what a mensch is. I'm not sure I've figured it out yet. Because, when I was a kid, my mother would say, help clean up the table, be a mensch. So I thought a mensch means like a waiter. Then a few days later, my mother says, why are you starting up with your brother? Be a mensch. Clean up after him? What is a mensch? And then it just kept, what is a mensch? You got to be careful. If you overuse the word, it loses all meaning. Whatever I don't like in your behavior, you're not a mensch. So what is a mensch? A mensch basically is somebody who is not obsessed with themselves. In fact, psychologically speaking, what's better, a good self-image or a bad self-image?
Self-image, because you're always trying to improve, you're being conscious, you're staying in the moment, you're being present to constantly improve.
So a bad self-image is better.
Sounds like an oxymoron.
It sounds like, yeah, right. Bad self-image means you need to improve. Good self-image means I don't need to improve.
You think you're complete.
Confidence.
Arrogance.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a trap. It's a trick question. High self-image, low self-image, exactly the same. The word self appears in both. A high self-image means you're obsessing about yourself. A low self-image means you're obsessing about yourself. Isn't there anything else we can talk about? So what is a healthy self? A healthy self is one that doesn't need attention.
Can I make a point? I think if you have the capacity to do good and you recognize that you have that capacity, and then you say, I have the capacity and I will act upon it and work as hard as I can to bring positivity into the world in whichever way I believe is best needed in that moment. Because I can't save the entire world, but I can certainly try saving something here and something there. So I think it's the intention of being a good person and then act.
So the devotion or the pleasure of being a good person and helping other people comes as a result of no self-image. Because you're not obsessed with yourself, you become available to others. So this whole self business is like a can of worms. Well, one other thing, I think. There's a difference between, like you're saying, confidence. There's a difference between a high self-image and confidence. You have people who have a very high self-image. They have no confidence. They won't do anything, but they think they're very important. So self-image and confidence, low self-image can be a very confident person. I'm very good at what I do, but I'm worthless because low self-image.
But if we can do something, then we're not worthless. So even somebody, let's say, who is born with a low IQ, as long as they can do something to bring, you talked about water, right? Water has no IQ, but it can bring,
Yes.
it can feed plants and it can make mud and whatever. So it doesn't have to even have self-image. It just has to do something positive.
Exactly. It doesn't have to have a self-image. It's freedom. So what is a good self-image? A good self-image is, why are we talking about me? There are more important things to talk about. What? Do you like yourself? Yeah, no. What's the difference? I can do things. So if I have a low self-image, but I'm doing good, so fine. So you think you're a chicken, but you're doing good.
But
Or you think you're a princess, and
so when there's a baby and the baby does something positive, we clap and we give it, positive feedback. And then the baby learns from that, oh, I did something good, then it inspires them to do it again. So I think we do try to instill positivity into people in order to help inspire them to be even more worthy and make more positive difference. So
that is a very, very important point. If a kid does something bad, do you say, now that you've learned Psychology 101, do you say to a child, you're a rotten kid? You don't say that. But he's a rotten kid. Why don't you say it? Because that would be a wrong message. This is not psychological. This is morality. A kid does something bad and you say, you're a rotten kid, you've missed the point. If a kid does something bad, you want to let him know that what he did was bad. If you tell him he's bad, you've changed the subject. You're not teaching morality anymore. So you say, it was bad, not you. Why don't we do the same when a kid does something good? So if he does something bad, we say, oh, that was bad. But if he does something good, we say, you are a tzaddik. You're an angel. Why do we do that? It really would be a lot better to say, wow, that was right. That's the way you behave. That's good. And I love you because you're cute. It has nothing to do with morality. But if it's a moral issue, focus on the morality. If you enjoyed this conversation or this topic, and you're looking for more information, or you want to hear it again from another angle, there's a way to do that. And that is in this book. It's all there. Order it from Amazon. You can read it, reread it, and share it.